The dust settled long ago. It's been 10 years, maybe more. I stopped counting. The silence became my only companion, a constant hum in the ruins of what was once a bustling city. I scavenge, I survive, I remember. Each day is a carbon copy of the last, the gray dawn, the hunt for canned food, the quiet dread of the setting sun. My world is a monochrome photograph, faded and torn at the edges. I am the last man. At least, that's what I thought. In the wreckage of an old electronics store, buried under a decade of debris, I found an old shortwave radio, heavy, clunky, a relic from a forgotten time. I don't know why I took it. Maybe it was the nostalgia. Maybe I just needed something to tinker with, a puzzle to solve in a world that had no more questions. I brought it back to my shelter, a hollowed-out bookstore that still smelled faintly of old paper and ink. For weeks, it was just another piece of junk. I cleaned it, replaced some wires with scavenged copper, and powered it with a makeshift battery array. I'd turn the dial every night, slowly, carefully, listening to the static. It was a ritual, a prayer to an empty sky. The static was a kind of music, the sound of a dead world. It was a familiar noise, predictable, safe. It was just another layer of silence. I never expected to hear anything else. Why would I? But then, last night, something changed. As I was turning the knob, past the usual hiss and crackle, a sliver of something else cut through. It was faint, almost imperceptible. A pattern. I held my breath, my heart pounding against my ribs like a trapped bird. I fin-tuned the dial, my fingers trembling. The static receded, and for the first time in a decade, I heard it. A voice. It wasn't clear. It was broken, distorted by distance and the ravaged atmosphere. But it was there. A woman's voice, reading numbers, just a sequence. 7319, over and over again. It wasn't a distress call. It wasn't a news broadcast. It was just numbers, a code, a message. I don't know. I listened for hours, huddled close to the speaker, as if the warmth of my body could make the signal clearer. The voice was my ghost and my salvation. It was proof that I wasn't alone. Somewhere out there, beyond the skeletal remains of skyscrapers and the endless highways to nowhere, someone else was alive. Someone was broadcasting. The numbers stopped just before dawn, replaced once again by the familiar, lonely static. But the silence is different now. It's not empty anymore. It's filled with a question. Who is she? Where is she? What do the numbers mean? For the first time in years, I feel something other than the dull ache of survival. I feel a flicker of purpose. Today, I'm not just scavenging for food. I'm searching for antennas, for better batteries, for anything that can boost the signal. The world is still a wasteland, gray and unforgiving. But now, there's a signal in the noise, a voice in the dark. And I have to find it. I have to know. My name is Elias, and I think my story is just beginning. Thanks for listening. I'll be back if I find anything. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it.